Hello, what's popping? Welcome back. This is Swaggers'Lifestyle, and I'm your favorite host, Gbogbo Swagger. How are you doing? If you are new here, I create content on lifestyle, travel, and event. Today is going to be fantastic and wonderful because what we're talking about, you really need to listen because it's going to help you in life. Do you know that the first Mother's Day was celebrated in 1908 and President Wilson established it? You're thinking, Mother's Day, what are we talking about? Oh yes, the women or ladies or mothers, they wear so many hats. So today we're talking about how to cope as a woman in different careers and how to cope as a woman married, how to cope as a woman single. Our guest today happens to be a very wonderful person. She's actually a Nigerian living in Canada. And we're going to talk about how she's been able to cope all these years living without any form of help. And she's a career person, she's an entrepreneur, she's a wife, and she's a mother. You would actually want to listen to her speak because she's going to teach you how to do this and do it effortlessly. Nifemi actually is a graduate of chemical and polymer engineering. She's an engineer, but she stepped out of engineering and she went into beauty. She's a beauty consultant. And apart from that, she does a lot of things in the corporate world. Do not go nowhere. This is Swaggers'Lifestyle.
Welcome to Swaggers'Lifestyle.
I would like you to introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself.
I am Nifemi Fagbonwa. I'm a beauty entrepreneur. I am also a wife, a mom. I also have a 9-to-5 job. Also will tell you I'm a chemical and polymer engineer turned beauty entrepreneur. Interesting, right? Okay, and recently I became an author of this fast-selling book. So as a bestseller, I'm happy, and I also have a beauty line to my name. I have the lashes, I have eyeliner, I have lip colors, foundation powder. Okay, and then
what are the joys of womanhood?
Yeah, for me, the fact that I realized I could stretch, I could do some things I never knew I could do. The woman in the kitchen trying to cook. The next thing, your kids are crying. One of them needs you to follow up on an assignment. The other one is crying a baby for a diaper change. And the next thing, you have a phone ringing. You have to quickly attend to clients who is making inquiries on the phone. Tell me about the project you're trying to round up on your laptop. So it's like, you have too many things you're doing as a woman. You know women are known as multitaskers. We do a lot, like a whole lot. So for me, the joy is that I'm able to do all of these things. And sometimes I wonder how I'm able to do them. I wonder how I am actually able to do these things. But the truth is that I'm happy all these things. I do them. I get results. Yeah. So that's the joy for me, being a woman, being a mom. You know, seeing the kids doing their thing, me doing my thing. We'll have to try to strike a balance because it's necessary. Else,
you burn out.
I don't know how I would have been coping. I will burn out. I will. And the pressure is real. So please.
As a mother of 3, what is your routine on a normal day?
You do want to know, but okay.
We want to know. In fact, we're actually dying to know. That's why we're asking you.
Okay. You want to know, right? Good.
Yes.
Firstly, I want to say I sleep very late. That's because of the schedule of family. But it's fine. I'll explain why.
Okay.
Early morning, I wake up. I have 3 kids. Like I said, the first one goes to elementary school. I have that ready once I wake up by 6. Get her ready for the school bus to pick her up by 7. And the other 2, because they are still under the age of 4. Here, you start school from age 4, age 5.
Really?
Like that. Comes out and see. So I then get them ready, eat, get them dressed, and my husband takes over. Ensure the one that will be hooking up with the school bus downstairs does that. Ensure the one that goes to daycare, the other 2, you whisk them away to daycare. Then I resume back to work for 8. I'm on because I work remotely.
Okay.
I'm on the system like off. Okay, so because I work remotely, once I'm done getting them set for the day or for school and daycare respectively, I'm on the office laptop ready to resume 8 to 5. And then once one of them returns from school by 3:34, the older one, even though I'm hearing her voice while I'm in the room working, I dare not go out of, I dare not leave what I'm doing or leave my job. So that is it.
To go and say, what are you doing and all of that. Wow.
The other 2 are back from daycare. And that is second shift for me. Third shift. Shift 1 was getting them ready in the morning. Second shift was me getting to do my own job, like working
Yes.
as a customer resolution specialist.
Yes, from
8
8 to 5.
And then the third one, they're back from school and daycare. So by 5, I'm back to getting them lunch and, of course, dinner. By the end of the day, put them to bed. While my husband is already working in the afternoon because he works afternoon to night and I do morning to afternoon. So that is it too. We have to ensure that our time suits the family. That's it. So the family size.
Wow. That's a whole lot. I can actually picture you with so many hands. You know, like the picture of an octopus doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, being here.
The little one,
wow,
is trying to pull my shirt, mommy. I want to suck breasts. She's still 15 months. She's trying to.
Oh my days.
She's trying. Leave her.
15 months, and she's still suckling.
You see your breasts? Oh, you're trying to struggle pull my shirt. No, funny enough, no.
You're using it as a form of contraceptive.
Funny enough.
You don't want to have another baby.
But I just win her actually.
Sucking. Oh
I
my
just win
days.
her. I just win her actually.
That's like she's a year plus.
So don't worry, she's a big girl. She's a big girl. She's still.
Well, she's still fresh. A week ago, sometimes when she cries, you might just have that.
Be
when
careful,
you see them crying,
careful,
just, okay,
she's a big girl.
Just come and take. Take.
Yeah, she's gonna watch this show. She's gonna watch this show like her mom.
She's still a baby.
Yeah, so I just read her. And so you can imagine
by
5 p.m. I'm doing all of that, getting them food,
interesting,
getting them to like sort them, settle them in, and then fix dinner for them, and myself getting ready again to read or build content for my page because I have a business I'm running. If a signature brand must not die, so the fact I'm working doesn't mean that I won't have time for my brand. So I'm trying to like ensure to strike a balance here as a mom, as a wife, and as a businesswoman, alongside being a 9-to-5-er. Yes, so that is it. So
an entrepreneur.
Then once they go to bed by 8, I start trying to read, catch up on what I can do, post on Instagram, my social media handles, and build more content for the next day. And then I find myself sleeping around past 10 or 11 o'clock. And I have to get up by 5:36 a.m. So sometimes I cook at night, so it depends. That's why I say I sleep very late. It could be 11, it could be 10:30, 12. So that is it. And then...
Wow. I'm just sitting here wondering, how do you cope?
But once it's weekend, I let my head down. Like, what? I'm off.
I know that you have 3 kids.
Okay.
And you're living in a foreign land.
Yeah.
How do you cope raising kids in a foreign land with no help?
Like my regular day and on weekends when I know I'm off from work, I take my time to leave the bed because I know that is when I don't have to wake up so early to get the kids set, no rush for school or daycare runs and all of that. So that's it about my typical day.
So how then do you now juggle between being a mother, being a wife, being an entrepreneur and a career person? How do you juggle it?
Oh, well, with no help, but thankfully my husband is there with me. So their dad has been very supportive. We do all the things we do together. That's why for our different work schedules, we did that because of the kids. I had to pick a morning time slot at the office and I had to pick afternoon to night, so that at least there was someone filling in for morning for the kids, someone filling in for the afternoon to night. So that's how we've been coping. No grandma, nobody here. Because here is not like a community system where Nigeria operates the community life thing, you know. You're strictly on your own here. It's a private life kind of thing. So yeah, on your own when you're here. Just you. So
what do you do when you're burnt out? How do you live a balanced life?
What I do is I find time to give little attention to other things when they are asleep. So I just try to find my me time. Else I will not be able to do anything. And I don't want to use marriage as an excuse for not achieving my dreams or achieving my goals in life. And of course I can't use kids either as an excuse for not living my purpose or living my life. We have to ensure we do all these things without using kids, family or marriage as an excuse to achieve your dreams in life. All we need to do is just see how we can strike a balance in all we do, and then go after your dreams while you're trying to see what works for you. Because for me, what works for me is when they are asleep at night, I do all I need to do. That's why I said I sleep late. I do all I need to do at night. At night, like from like 8:39 when they are asleep, yes, I've just started my own started my own thing, like trying to build content, trying to see what else I need to do, trying to do some research, trying to read, trying to check up on some friends, regardless of the time difference. Like, okay, like 3 days ago, I was chatting with a friend in Nigeria past 12:30, and it was already 5:30 there for her. So, like, she was chatting, like, see, I need to sleep. It's almost 1 a.m. because I know I'm waking up early again to get them ready for summer school because now they are on holiday, but then there is summer school. So that's fine. Look out for what works for you and then ensure your goals are not just there. Decoration, what you've written is just there. So for me, that's how I've been doing my thing. When they are asleep, I pick up my thing. When my husband is off at work, like his own days are days off at work, then you'll be filling in for so many things instead of us trying to do half together when we're both working on some days now. And it's off, I leave so many things for him to do, to juggle and do. So I can have a lot of time for myself and, you know, for them also. But when I'm off work as well, I now give time to all those things I needed to do. Like rest, catch up on some of my things, like, okay, maybe marketing tips or marketing content I need to build for my brand and all of that. So check up on some clients. So that's how I did my life basically for us.
So we've come to our opinion poll. And the question today is, women more than men adjust their careers for their family life. Is that true?
I think it's true, but not so true. Depending on how you and your husband have been able to work things out or like discuss, like you've talked about it. No spouse wants to pause our life dreams for nothing. If you can work it, it's fine. You can pause it for a while, but not like you're letting go final. Like you're killing your dreams for the no. Please don't let it die. You're married does not mean your dreams should die. You have kids doesn't mean your dreams should die. You're now a Mrs.
Your dreams are valid.
You're now a Mrs. That title does not mean, there is that time for this thing. Like for me now, in a way, I'm guilty because I've always loved to play the guitar. I used to play back in university with Chopin Scott, Monola. And then I left university, no time, with NYC, be trying to find a job, you know the way it is in Nigeria and you know all of that. The passion just left like that. And each time I stand out playing guitar, like, I miss this. I used to be like this. I was still trying to play this. I'm not even got to myself so, you know, well integrated into the playing lifestyle, and then I left this thing. But it's still something I want to do. It's still in my bucket list. I still have to do this. But it's not like a top priority. That's why I said, don't pause your life dreams for marriage or for kids. Fine, you sacrifice a lot for the kids. Yeah. When I came in, I was not working. No, for almost 2 years, I was not working when we came into Canada. So I sacrificed like a lot of time as I was the only one working. But in all of that, I was still trying to find myself. I still had all my dreams valid. I was still trying to get them like well mapped out. What I need to do. Okay, by the time I start working, these are the things I need to achieve. These are the things I want to do. And that's because for the family settings that time, me working will not fit in. My number 2 was still very young. Finding the daycare too is not easy. You'll be on the queue, like, they'll tell you, okay, there's no space. So I had to be home. Stay at home mom for a year plus. I would only pick the first one from school bus, that's all. When she's back downstairs, I pick her up. Stay at home mom. And I said, it does depends on your family size. For those that have grown-up kids, please, you're the one enjoying it. Congratulations that you're enjoying. You can do anything. It's true. Okay. Can work any shifts.
So let's ask our audience. So if you're watching, what do you think about our opinion poll? So please leave your comments in the comment section and let's interact, and then we'll take it from there. I want you to itemize the tips for mothers out there that are going through what you're going through. What are the tips that has worked for you so far? If you could just itemize it, is it like, do you have like a to-do list, or you do like, so what are these tips? So can you just share with us, please?
Firstly, I want to say we are different. What works for me may not work for you, because I am
that's true.
I'm an old school kind of person. I like to write. Regardless of my husband say, their phone is there, type, chat. No, I like to write. So I have a journal. I write some things down, what I need to do. Sometimes I write in my phone, but I justify myself writing. That is me. So,
A1
Oribe
plus
Jare,
plus
see
straight
you.
plus.
Forget that one. That's cool. Now it's not like that too. So, I write and then find what works for you. Our family size is different from yours. What I want to do is different from what you want to do. I am an author. I run makeup business. So I don't know what business you're running. So it depends on what you do. That's why I say it depends on what you are, the person you're doing, you're into. And it depends on your family size. It depends on your schedule as a family and what works for your family would not be the same as mine. So just, number one, find what works for you to ensure you have a purpose for everything you want to do. Because that is the major bedrock for all you have to do. If my purpose is to ensure that being an author, if my purpose is to be an author, yes, I have to work towards being an author and I have to achieve that. I have to work towards it.
That's
If my
true.
purpose is to ensure that I have a beauty brand in my name, then I have to work towards it and adjust my family schedule to it to suit that thing. So as I said, understand your purpose. Then your purpose would give you a little bit of idea on what to do and then build your own to-do list with that. And for the kids to please, there's nothing like they sleep anytime they want. I was like that when we just came in, After I realized that if you don't do this thing, these kids will just wait till anytime. Truly, it's 7:30. Please go to bed. I need to do my own. I cannot keep. I have my mother. I need some money. Yeah, please, I need to do my life. So I need to ensure that we get to be self-disciplined with time management for the kids as well, because if you're not careful, they can eat anytime, they want to play, they're apart from school, fine, they want to, but you also have a life of your own to live. You have some other things you planned out for the day to achieve, and you've not achieved anything. Your life has been revolving around the kids from 8 a.m. till 7 kilo day. No, please. Once it's 7:30, I ensure that they are off to bed. I whisk them to bed and start my own life.
You whisk them to bed. Okay, lights out. In this family, 7 o'clock, lights out. Go to bed.
Wait, please. Except for the little one, my body now. That one, she's still trying to play with breast. So it's not been easy for her. So I still allow her to play with breast more. And then after doing gumbo small, auntie, close your eyes, sleep.
Come and go to bed.
Yeah. That way I have time for my own business. I have time for the week as well, plan the week, see what other things I need to do for them, for myself, for the family, for my husband. So that is it. It depends on what you do as a family. So for me, I might say do this and it does not work for you. So that is it.
Great.
So just find out what works for your family size. The kind of job you guys do will dictate also how you guys can merge your business or whatever things you do. You might not be a business kind of person, businessman or businessman kind of person. It could just be the normal 9 to 5 you're doing. Fine. Plan your life around it. For me, I'm doing so many things. I write, I'm an author, I'm working, I'm running my business, I'm mom of 3. I have friends that I check up on and mentoring some other people. So I have mentees that are looking up to me. We talk regularly, we have sessions, we have brainstorming sessions and WhatsApp sometimes. And of course, I have my own time to live, to, unwind. I want to rock. I'm a baby girl. I'm a girl. I'm someone's daughter.
Yes,
please.
You are. Even looking at how you are looking right now, you are a baby girl for life. I love the touch of the African.
My mommy.
African
yes,
so
when it's weekend like this, I unwind.
I
let my head down practically on weekend. So that is it. Just find what works for you. I may say do this and it wouldn't work for you. Understand your purpose, what you want to do. What your family is doing, your family size, all these things come together to connect for you to decide your lists, your to-do lists. That is it. For us now, we decided that, me working in the morning is fine. So as I can be home in the afternoon or evening for the when the corona was not on, I'll go, come back by 5, leave by 3, come back by 12 p.m. at night. So that is it. So that by the time I'm back home, for the kids in the morning, it's thinking of the kids when I'm out. Then when there was no corona, I'm out in the morning, like 5:36, I'm out. You beat the kids, feed them, do get them to school, get them to daycare. All I need to do is just get the food ready at night and keep them in the fridge in the morning. It gets them sorted for them to eat, and for school, daycare is in charge. By the time it's leaving by 3, me, I'm returning by 3:34. School bus would have returned for the first one in the elementary school. So I'll be home to receive that one from school bus. And then I'll be able to pick the other 2 from daycare. You understand? So that is it. Then I was even pregnant of the third
That's
one.
a whole lot.
So I was even pregnant of the third one. So I was able to pick the second one from daycare with my big belly and push the stroller to daycare. So that is it. And then once I'm back home, I start preparing for the next day again, fix dinner, send them to bed so I can get ready because I have to leave again by early morning. And I'll go return by 12 p.m. So that's why I said, understand what works for you both as husband and wife or even as a single
What
parent.
works for you?
Look at what works for you or your family size. What you do decides for you. This is what we do. This is what I do. And we have to plan around what we do as a family. You understand? Because imagine me saying I can just speak anytime.
Thank you for this tip.
So imagine me saying I can just speak anytime. So imagine me pick afternoon. I want to work afternoon shift. Like my office is okay. If I make a work 3 to,
it's
how
just
will I
going
work?
to be a big disaster.
Who picks the kid from school bus and daycare? That is it. So understand.
That's
if
true.
your kids are grown, good for you. They can still mellow. As I say, understand their family size. So people are lucky their kids are like 12, 13, 14. They can still mellow when they return from school, or they can even return back from school themselves. Like, get back home. Mommy and daddy can work anytime shifts. It's not the case for us. You have to factor them into anything if you're going out. Oh, somebody has to be home. Someone has to be back home. Because they are still, they are at that age that they can't be left alone. So
You're very correct. How do you handle burnout or living a balanced life?
On how I handle burnouts, I only take the opportunity to connect back to nature, you know. I try to sleep just to relax, and also I use the opportunity to watch films that would make me laugh. And yes, what again do I do? Yeah, I dance because I love to dance. I just listen to some video music and then I dance. Sometimes I even dance with the kids. Just to ensure at least you burn out some stress, because that's the thing I think gets me a bit relaxed when I just listen to music. It's refreshing for me and it gets me relaxed. That's the truth. And again, talking about living a balanced life, I give attention to the only things that are priorities to me. That way it gets me focused. I just do what I need to do, and whatever I don't see as a necessity, I don't give attention to it like that. So that's it with me. That way it keeps me on track, you know. And also a way to ensure I set priorities right. And of course I unwind when necessary.
What are your thoughts about having a support system for mothers?
You can't underestimate the importance of a support system. It's really, really important if you can get one. And for those in this part of the world, if you find yourself in this part of the world, kindly feel free to use the available resources here for moms. And even for kids, they have for kids too. You know, they have some support groups for moms of younger kids, even for grown-up kids. So they have just mingle, have fun. It helps you to at least relax and helps the kids to adjust and integrate. That way you don't have too much stress on your hands. You don't have too much thing to worry about. And if you can join some virtual groups too, that you get to meet people online, you know, share ideas, or might learn some new things. That's another thing that works for me. So just find what works for you, and that's it. Find your tribe.
Do you feel guilty having me time or self-care? Because I found out that a lot of women have, or they feel guilty taking time out of the family or the kids, you know, just to have me time. What do you think about that?
No way. What I do is to ensure that I source the kids, you know, I need time for myself. What I do is ensure they are sorted. Maybe they are watching something that gives them time to relax as well. You know, maybe they are watching cartoon or watching films or whatever. Maybe music, because they love music too. I just ensure they are sorted. They are having fun. So I need to have for myself. I need to have my time, maybe to sleep, to watch films, or do some other things, maybe to bake. But the idea is I need my time. You ensure not to lose yourself in the process of being a mom. So that is it. I don't feel guilty at all. I also need to connect with my inner child. So that's it. I need to have time for myself to rest, to build my own dreams, and then, of course, map out strategies on how to get them achieved. So that is it for me. I ensure I work towards it by giving myself me time when necessary.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with the world, and thank you for so much for honoring our invitation. I hope you've learned a lot, because I have learned a lot, and I'm picking a lot from this. And what stood out for me in all of this conversation is, as a woman or as an individual, you might be a guy watching this or a woman watching this, your dreams are valid. Try as much as possible to live your life to the fullest, and also fulfill your purpose. Because at the point where you feel that it's all about marriage, it's all about my kids, it's all about my family, at a point you sit down and you feel that you've not lived your life to the fullest, because you felt, or you will feel, you have lived your life for someone else. Try as much as possible to live a balanced life. You can do all the things you want to do and still have a balanced life. Ensure that you put God first. Ensure that you have a strong support system. If you're not married, pray for a spouse that will support you. And if you are married, keep praying that your spouse will support you and keep supporting you more. I still remain Gbogbo Swagger. I would love to read from you. I would love to hear your comments and, concerning our opinion poll and all that we've discussed. And also, if you're actually a mother living out of Nigeria or out of your station, and you've gone through all of this and you have other tips that could help other people, please drop it in the comment section and let us interact together. This is Gbogbo Swagger, and this is Swagger's Lifestyle. Do not forget, your dreams are valid. Take care. Bye.